Hi, I'm Isla and I wrote April's Garden, which features on the Summer Reading Challenge 2024 book collection. When I was a kid, I loved reading. Book tokens were a big thing back then and they were my all-time favourite birthday present. I read all of the kids' books in our tiny local library too. I read some of them more than once, but I didn't ever imagine writing a children's book of my own. In fact, I only started to think maybe I could write a children's book years and years later, after I'd read lots and lots of other people's books to my own kids. I hope after getting stuck into these challenges that it won't take you quite so long to realise that you, yes you, are a marvellous maker. Creative influences are often a bit of a tangle, and it can be tricky to unpick them once a thing is made. The inspiration for April's Garden, for example, is personal and local and global and universal. Learning about children whose lived experiences are challenge-filled always affects me. To blossom, all children need care and attention and a good environment, just like April in my book, and just like the flower seeds that she plants. April's Garden looks quite different to most picture books. At the start, some of the illustrations are dark and even a little bit gloomy looking. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil the ending for you, but eventually little splashes of colour do start to appear. I've read April's Garden to lots of children in different schools, and they've all been really curious about her experience and kind, and that means so much to me. I hope that taking part in the Summer Reading Challenge will inspire you to tell a story of your own. In my book, April imagines her dream garden and draws it. Do you fancy grabbing some paper and giving that a go? You can pause the video while you do that, and when you come back, I've got a storytelling idea for you. Sometimes a blank piece of paper can be a bit daunting, so here's a super quick writer's tip. Write something, anything, because you can always edit it later. Here's a speedy way for you to get some words down. So, for example, if we wanted to describe April's Garden, we could use the letters in the words April's Garden to start each line of our description. Varying the length of each line will make it much more interesting to read. You can make this poetic if you like, but it doesn't need to rhyme, because don't forget that when it's your story, it's your rules too. Here's an example, inspired by some children that I met on a recent school visit. Apple blossom on the trees, plants grow in the ground, rainbow in the sky, indigo flowers, ladybugs on the petals, and snails creeping slowly. Green, green grass, ants in holes in the ground, rabbits hopping all around, daisy chains. Elephants do not live in this garden. No rules, just fun. Why not try this with your name? Isla's Garden, or a different topic, Isla's Holiday. I like the sound of that one. Oh, and the most important thing, have fun.